G'day everyone, it's Matt Dawn from Lawnporn, Get Your Lawn On. This video is about the weeks 1, 2, 3, 4 of the spring program. Look, I'm going away for work, so that's why I'm just going to quickly talk about it in this video. And unfortunately, I wanted to do some spraying and whatnot. Can't do it, it's just totally blowing out. The lawn's looking good here, as you can see. From the photos, it's really coming in quite nicely. I've still got a few patchy bits, but you know, it is what it is. It was a late reno for me on this one. But look, I want to speak about the November program. And look, I've already done a video about the day one being a moist application and putting down some pre-emergent herbicide. Pre-emergent herbicide is a great thing to do to stop weeds before they grow. It works at a seed level in the ground. So I've got that down there. I've got some embargo down. Freehand, which is something that you can pick up at Bunnings or any of your shops, is a cheap granule that you can throw down and get the same result. And there's also Spartan, which will give you a 6-month protection, and that is around about $120. Both Spartan and Freehand are available at our friends at the Toolroom. But look, the lawn, if you've been following the program, will be in tip-top condition, mostly covered in. And now we really want to start showing a nice dark deep green. So that's why week 1 in the program is green light, 400 mils. That's the top range that you'll get, because you're able to use the top now, because if you've been following the program, you've been building up bit by bit, increasing your doses as you go along. So it'll be rock and roll now, and that green light won't produce surge growth. And that's a good thing, because you don't want to be mowing your colour out, and the iron in green light will really get you that dark sort of like emerald green, which we all love, and it is certainly fantastic when you're striping up your lawn. So that's week 1, which is 400 ml green light, 100 ml root builder as a tank mix, and the root builder is in there to continue to grow that root zone. Fantastic product as well. It'll triple the root mass over, a good few months during the growing season, and more roots means a more resistant plant and more able to get to the water and nutrients that it needs. So week 2 of the November part of the spring program, and sorry, it is getting a bit windy now. I can't do much about that. Yes, I can. I might not just hide behind the house. That's probably a bit better idea. Okay, so yeah, week 2 of the spring program for November, as we are doing in all of our week 2s of our programs, we dedicate to soil health. So we're putting down Hero Humic Acid, and my recommendation is go easy and don't go the highest amount of the product, especially when starting out. Look, 100 mils per the 100 square meters is all you need. It'll activate the microbial activity in your soil. It will also hold on to nutrients ready for the plant to grab. So it is a fantastic product, easy to use. Yes, you can use it as a foliar product, but I wouldn't recommend that, simply because it is a fairly messy product to use. If you did use it as a foliar product, it actually helps your plant accept the nutrients a little bit better. But look, our products are just so good anyway for nutrients and getting into the plant that, the difference is probably not much. Especially it's not worth the mank of, getting into, cleaning your sprayer and all that, because it's kind of very black and whatnot. So, I don't recommend it using it as a foliar. Look, you can if you want. If you do, my recommendation is go easy. Just put 20 mils or something in your mix of your fertilizers and that. But look, what I do recommend is use it as a soil conditioner. So 100 mils in the probably double the amount of water that you would go using your area. So go over your area twice and then water it in for a good 20 minutes. Get it into that profile, get it working in the soil, get the microbes going, and it acts like a bank, as I've said before, for the nutrients. It holds onto the nutrients ready to transfer to the plant when the plant's ready. So that's week 2. Okay, so week 3, you know, we want to probably grow a little bit of leaf, and we still want the colour. So, it's a lower application as well. So it's 300 mils of charger, 100 mils of root builder in a tank mix. And the thing that what we're thinking about there is, just getting that little bit of leaf growth, especially if you've got, when you're growing in your lawns and everything, you sometimes have got a few little patches that just don't want to grow. So the charger with the leaf growth, that'll help that fill in. And of course, root builder, building the root system. We apply root builder to lots of things. Charger at 300 mils will really get it growing, especially as you're mowing. And it's also a bit of a strategic app as well, in the sense that it is applied the week before we apply plant growth regulator again in week 4. And the reason being is that we just want to, when we do put the plant growth regulator down, we just want to be concentrating that extra growth and extra boost going sideways. So, with the mowing and grooming as well, especially for cooch and everything like that. So I'm probably not making a heck of a lot of sense, but look, getting back to the week 3 app, charger 300 mils, 100 mils of root builder in a tank mix. We want to boost that leaf growth. We don't want to boost it too much. We don't want it going crazy. And we certainly want the colour that the iron and charger produces. I get a few questions about charger, and one of the ones is sometimes the bottles, after about 6 months or so, they get these little hard bits in it, and if you shake it, you can sort of hear it. It's totally fine, don't worry about it. I actually think it works better when it starts going like that. It sort of goes a little bit milky as well. So don't panic about that, guys. Just make sure that, as always, any products that you're putting into your tank, you're putting it through a filter basket, and it'll catch those little bits of, they kind of look like little rusty flecks. It's nothing to be concerned about, trust me. And just, that won't go in your mix and get into your nozzle and clog it up or anything like that. So week 3, charger 300 mils, root builder 100 mils. It'll just give it that nice little prep. So then week 4, what we're going to do is we're due for our plant growth regulator application. So PGR, I'll call it for short, and I use Primo Maxx. So Primo Maxx is available at the Toolroom for, it's about 120, loud truck, it's about 120 bucks or something like that. And if it's your first time you've ever used plant growth regulator, go a low dose. So for like cooch, 4 mils per the 100 square meters. And what that will do is it does a few things. Number one, it will reduce your clippings. You don't need to mow as much because it sort of like sends that upwards growth sideways. So, it thickens up the plant. It also, it thickens up the sward and everything like that. And especially when you do things like grooming, which vertically cuts into the sward. And basically what that does after you've done the grooming, you're creating more growing points at the top of the plant, and that will cause some more growth. So, instead of being one blade of grass, it'll become 2 or 3 or something like that. So it's thickening it up, and you start getting that carpet look, and you start getting that controlled look, especially using plant growth regulator. And that's, I'm babbling, aren't I? I hope I'm making sense. I'm sorry, this has to be a quick video today. It's just go for me going away tomorrow, getting on a plane. But look, getting back to the plant growth regulator, that will also make your root system a little bit deeper as well. So not only do you get the controlled growth, it's not going crazy, you don't have to mow it as much. It thickens up the plant and also makes the roots grow that little bit deeper. So it really improves the sward quality. And if you're doing low mows such as myself, it makes it much more easier to control. And with plant growth regulator, grooming, and your regular maintenance and care of mowing, it just becomes such a pleasure to do. And that's how people tend to get that look, Launch mixed in with the PGR is at 100 mils. That's the top of the range of Launch. I have heard people using it at 150 and getting away with it, but seriously, you don't need any more than 100. That's a nice balanced fertilizer, gives everything the plant needs, plus it's got kelp. But we also just chuck Root Builder 100 mils in, because Root Builder's such a good product. Look, my lawn now is about 5 weeks. I might just change the camera around and just change this so I can see what you're seeing. Just give me a second. I'm not going to edit this video today, so sorry for all the bloopers. But yeah, oh, why have I got... There we go. All right, so my lawn is, now entering its 5th week. It is rapidly filling in, as you can see. It's had a couple of mows. I'm mowing about 2 times a week. I'm doing that with the Mow Master at the moment. Got quite a bit of, you can see the look of the lawn here, but I've got quite a bit of jacaranda flowers on it. That is, believe it or not, I cleaned that up today, and already half a day in, she's doing that. And here's my other bit of my lawn. It's just got a few areas that need to grow in, but you know already from that video that I did a few days ago, she's rapidly going in. So this lawn here, I haven't actually put down green light yet, and or PGR, simply because my reno was late and everything like that. But yeah, it's coming together, as you can see. So you might ask, and rightfully ask, okay, you're going to be away for a couple of weeks for work. What are you doing? Well, my missus really wants to have a go of the Mow Master and a go of the Allet and everything like that. So she wants to do a bit of cylinder mowing. I say go for it, no worries. The back will be a bit easier for her to manage. It's a bit more mature since it's renovation, and that's had quite a heavy PGR. So that's just sort of thickening it up. It's not really growing up or anything like that. So she'll be able to get away with 1 or 2 mows a week. This one, however, she'll probably need to do about 3 times a week, and just to keep on top of it. It's just at 10 mil, it's nothing crazy stupid or anything like that. It's just that this will need a bit more cutting because it hasn't got the control of the PGR. So seeing as I am 2 weeks away, and I don't think my missus wants to, although she's filmed me like 100 times doing the, putting the chemicals and everything together, she's just a bit worried that she's going to stuff it up. So seeing as I'm 2 weeks away, I gave this a 4 seasons application. I didn't film that or anything. It's, like I said, it's just been go, go, go. But I did 1 kilo per the 100 square meters. So it's sort of like a half dose of what's recommended. It's all going really well, but I just don't want to be causing heaps of excess growth. And, you know, if my missus gets busy and she, you know, can't mow for 3 or 4 days, and, you know, I don't want it going crazy stupid. I don't think it would do that. But look, this spring has been just so unpredictable with the weather. Totally. It's just been, you know, it's 22, 23 for about 3 or 4 days, and it goes up to 39 and, you know, 35 and then straight back down to 22. It's been a crazy sort of deal. Now, in regards to watering, all my watering's on irrigation. So at the front now, I'm doing 2 30-minute waters early in the morning during the week. I think I've got it programmed for like Tuesday and Friday or something like that. So only 2 days a week, but around about 5 p.m. I'm giving it about 3 minutes on each zone, just to, because I want to keep the soil that hasn't got the grass growing in it yet, although it's starting to now. Even this area just in front of the, how do I show you that? Even in here, there is a fair bit of creep going on, and if we go right up close you might be able to see that. I can't see from the glare, but it is starting to fill in slowly. Whoops, that was the wrong way. This is the right way. So yeah, you know, I just want to keep a little bit of moisture at the top there, obviously, to continue to promote stuff to grow grass to grow into the area. So I'm sorry, I sound like I'm yabbering again, but hey, look, no editing today. What I do expect when I do come back is that areas such as this one here, might be a bit hard to see with the shade, and areas such as this where it's just a little bit thin, that'll grow in, obviously. Wrong way. And just areas like this, which late in the afternoon is the only time it really gets any sun, they'll be almost filled in. And just the edging, which you won't be able to see with the shade there, unfortunately. Woo, now I'm up there. How about I just get back to where I was? Yep, so I fully expect there are some areas that I'll just need to use the Pro Plugger. So basically take some bits from where it's all recovered and just put them in the bare areas, and then just fill up the little holes with soil and sand. So it's all headed in the right direction. So when I come back in 2 weeks, I do have to rush off to Adelaide for a day and a bit. I've got to film the Allet C24 video. So there's a bloke there that's borrowing it, so I'm hoping to get some vision with him. So that'll be really, really good. He looks after tennis courts, so that'll be really quite interesting. And you know, I'll get back here and yeah, finishing up the summer program. Ready for your mobile will be the priority, and then I'm off again for 2 weeks up north. So that'll be my pattern for a little while until I get told otherwise. But anyway, I will try and pump out as much content as I can. And look, just second lastly, thank you very much for all the stuff with Tom, our dog, passing. Everybody has been so kind with their messages, and it's really appreciated by myself, the family, and especially Heidi, who it's hit the hardest. It was just amazing support, so thank you very much. Look, if you're liking the content here on Lawn Porn, be sure to click the like button and subscribe to the channel, because that really helps me grow, and yeah, it means that more and more people get shown this video, which is great because getting into lawns is such good fun. All right, well, I hope this wasn't the worst video I've ever done. I'm sorry about no editing and everything like that, but yeah, it's just been crazy weather, crazy life, crazy everything, and just trying to get it all done before I nick off. Get your lawn on. See you later.